Being one of the largest countries in the world, it is interesting not only for its cities, but for landscapes worth visiting with its generally temperate climate with notable exceptions. Most important tourist sites. The United States is composed of many ethnic groups with diverse cultural manifestations. It's very greatly draw the best area of the country and even within the cities. For example, New York has hundreds of ethnic groups represented with a neighborhood. The tourist sites to visit are the Golden Gate, the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Museum of Modern Art, MoMA, National Museum of Natural History, Lincoln Memorial, the Getty Center, United States Capitol. Gastronomy. The gastronomy of the United States is characterized by a varied fusion of cuisine from other countries adapted to each region. Some of the typical dishes are apple pie, Boston baked beans, buffalo wings, meat with chili, among others. The most common traditional desserts are baked Alaska, banana split, banana foster, donuts, brownies, and cupcakes. The popular drinks are beer, wine and strong beverage, usually mixed like whiskey the rocks and juice with vodka. Weather. In the West Coast, the climate is usually warmer, and there are frequent rains in the southern part of the country. In the center, aridity predominates. At the East Coast, you can enjoy a more tropical environment with wind and tornadoes. On the other hand, in the north there's abundant snow and cold climates in the mountains. Shopping is the buyer's paradise, especially for women who enjoy shopping in the trendy places where price and varied and available to anyone. The large shopping centers offer a variety of products and prices. You can find clothes, jewelry, toys, appliances, shoes, lingerie, bookstores, to name a few. Tips for shopping. If you are visiting the United States and want to buy an electronic product, it's recommended that you ask for an invoice and if you have a guarantee outside the country. This way you have secured your money and the item you bought. Many of the sellers of the markets often raise the price of the products before bargaining, so it never hurts to try to end up of paying much less than its cost, especially if it's an expensive item.
People and custom. The people over there is usually quiet and friendly. They usually worry about leaving a good impression and taking good care on their guests. They are also nice and neat patriots because they always show their love for their flag and their homeland. In terms of interpersonal relationships, Americans tend to keep a considerable distance when talking, as well as avoid too much physical contact. Introductions. People are in Italy present by the first and last name. In formal situation, they first mention the position or title of Lord, Mr., Madam, or young lady. In informal situation, you can skip the shirt and speak normally. Social gatherings. For social gatherings, the invitation is sent with little anticipation, and cancelling or confirming the invitation is sometimes frequent. If you get invited to a dinner, you must arrive with prudent anticipation and carrying something, like a bottle of wine, fruits, or sweet to share. Tips. In the United States, it is customary to leave tips in different restaurants or bars because the service is not included in the receipt. The standard, they usually 15%, but if the service was slow or bad, you can leave only 10%, however. On the other hand, if it was good and satisfactory, you can leave 20%. In the taxi service, it's very similar because the taxi driver expects a 15% tip, and if he was quite friendly, you can leave 20%. In hotels, it is also customary to give the bellman a tip on $1. Holidays. In the United States, there are several traditions that have been adopted for many centuries, such as Thanksgiving and others commemorate important events in the country's history. For example, Independence Day, Memorial Day, or there are also religious festivals like St. Patrick's Day or Holy Friday, which are part of the heterogeneous American culture.